satisfaction of the Cavs or their fans.
I think this is
the blind witness.
a blind witness situation. It's Kyle Korver with the game on the line. Next up, Adrian Peterson is 32 years old and played just 3 games last season due to a torn meniscus. Peterson signed a 2-year deal with the Saints in April and was asked how much longer he thinks he can play. Let's take a listen.
Is there an age you want to play to or a goal that you got in mind?
I don't know, 37, 38 would be good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's a good number. It's approaching 40. And then I've seen 37 up there, so.
Shannon, could you see AP playing another 5 years?
No, he's not playing another 5 years. He only found one team willing to give him an opportunity this year, Skip. He's only played since 2012, Skip, when he had that miraculous season. He's only played 1 full season since then. He missed, how many games did he miss this year? Now, we know he came, the suspension in 2014.
He played 3 games last season.
So he played 3 games last season. He played a healthy season in 2015. He was suspended all of 2014. He missed 2 games. Why am I to believe? And he is a contact runner, Skip. His style is not conducive for him to play. Emmett played 15 years. Marcus Allen played a long time. But, Skip, they dodged contact. You saw Marcus was a slasher. Emmett, for the amount of carries that he carried the ball, Skip, he never got a direct shot. He was always got down, he got out of bounds, he was a smart runner. His physicality, his style of running is not conducive for 15 years. It's not conducive for 16, 17 years. Skip, it sounds good. You know what? The biggest lie you hear every year. I'm in the best shape of my life. I've never felt better. Yeah, you know why? Because ain't nobody dropping that helmet on you. That's why you feel better. That's why you're in the best shape of your life. Skip, he's not playing until he's 37. It sounded good. He got everybody to believe, hey, you see what kind of shape he's in? Yeah, I know a lot of guys that was in shape. I was one of them. I wasn't trying to play till I'm 37 because I know the pounding. And I wasn't going to be taking 300 licks. Defensive lineman wasn't going to be falling on me. Adrian Peterson, it sounds good. And see what? This is what I hate about Tom Brady. Because everybody now wants to be like Tom. You hear Drew Brees, I want to play till I'm 62. Now this guy wants to play till he's 40. Man, look here. Ain't nobody going to be, Tom Brady going to be trying to get disability, Social Security, and still playing the NFL. Man, sit y'all butt down.
You know, you sound a little jealous to me.
Man,
you do.
Skip, I want people to stop lying. They need to be lying. You know good well Adrian Peterson with his running style is not going to be playing until he's 37, 38 years of age.
I've told you before, there are 2 people when it comes to longevity and durability I do not bet against. And it's Tom Brady, number 1, who is shattering the mold of how long a quarterback is going to last in this league while playing at the highest level. I'm not going to bet against this guy either.
Skip, I'm going to give you Tom. He's been hurt 1 time.
All right. I know Adrian well enough, and I've talked to people who've trained with him and trained him enough. This guy is the ultimate workout warrior.
Yes.
Not that you weren't. I give you that.
Yes.
But what we know now about nutrition and the right way to keep your body right to take the punishment that he's obviously going to take puts him on another level from anyone we've seen before. And we have to go all the way back to 1983. John Riggins is before your time.
Yes.
Remember the big white guy who ran for the Redskins? That was the last big late year. That he was 34. He ran for 1,347 yards in 1983.
Right.
And he was 230 and in high contact, but he could fly too.
You know, Curtis led the league. Curtis Martin, I think, but I don't think he wasn't 37 though. Skip.
No. I wrote it down here somewhere. He was 31 when he did that. He led the league. But the point is, Adrian is now on a Golden State style mission to show this league it was wrong, and I believe he has a coach who's going to say he's a watch this kind of coach, and Sean Payton, who loves to tweak the NFL's nose and say, watch what I can do with my offense in New Orleans. Because every year they have one of the top 2 or 3 offenses in football, right? Last year they had it, but they don't have the wins to show for it. They're going to get back to running the football as they did the year they won the Super Bowl. What was it, 09?
Yep.
And I think Adrian's going to be a big part of that, and I think he's going to have a monster bounce-back year. And could he play a couple of more high-level years? You better believe it. I'm not betting against it.
Skip, I'll give you this. Guys do eat better. They train harder. They train smarter. But Adrian Peterson is not the only one that does that. But you know what else they do? They run faster. They hit harder.
They do.
The collisions are more impactful. So Adrian Peterson thinks he's the only one that's training, that he's the only workout warrior, that he's the only one that has personal trainers and nutritionists and therapists. No. 60% of the NFL have those now. So I get it, Adrian. You want to play a long time, and it sounds good. They're like, man, you hear what Adrian said? Oh, he want to play till he's 37. Okay. I'm betting against him.
I'm betting on him.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's bet some Duke.
Oh.
I want to bet.
How many are you going to lose to me?
I
got so much. I got a lifetime supply.
I want an 18-wheeler Duke.
You don't even drink Diet Mountain Dew.
I just want to go look at it and say, yeah, well, that's the bet Skip lost to me. I don't want no Duke. Skip, look here. These guys, and everybody says it, and I get it, Skip. I'm in the best shape of my life, but Skip, and nobody's falling on you. Nobody's running into you.
I got it.
Tom Brady is one thing because he plays probably the least demanding because he gets hits the fewest because when he's handing the ball off, nobody's touching him. Adrian Peterson, when you run the football, unless you break it, there's somebody putting a hat on you. And a lot of times, it's two people hitting you, they falling on top of you, and you falling on the ground. Trust me, they're not tackling you and holding you up in there and they blow the whistle and you go back to the huddle.
I got it, but I can also argue that because he has missed so many games over the last 3 years, he's a little fresher than he should be at 32.
Why you think he's missing those games?
Because he had knee injuries. And if his knee stays healthy, which he says it's back to nearly 100%, I'll believe it when I see it. But if he stays healthy this year, he's going to put up big numbers in that offense.
And guess what? People putting their helmets on that knee. They putting them shoulder pads on his knee. So you can't stay. It's hard for you as a running back. That's why most teams go to a two-back system. If you know,
he's got another really good back who had his best year in Mark Ingram last year.
But ain't nobody gonna have Adrian Peterson, 36-year-old butt hanging around camp with 50 carries in a season. Skip, you know that. This is a young man's game.
Adrian, I got your back. You're going to eat these words.
Yeah.
I'll drink these words. That's what will happen.
Hey, and guys like Landon Collins got your front when they knock your teeth out.
We'll leave it there. Coming up, Chris Broussard is here. We'll ask him if the Warriors are better than any team Michael Jordan ever faced. It's Undisputed live in Cleveland for the NBA Finals. What's up, Chris?
Contention here.
Here.
Wow.
You got to be objective, Skip. Staying with LeBron, a loss tonight would drop him to 3-5 in the NBA Finals. This would also be the second time he's been swept in the Finals after the Spurs did it to him in 2007. So, Shannon, what would getting swept do to LeBron's legacy?
It would do absolutely nothing. Magic Johnson got swept twice. He got swept in '83 by the Sixers. He got swept in '89 by the Pistons. Magic Johnson, in many regards, is regarded as a top 5 player. So it did nothing to his legacy. LeBron James is a 4-time league MVP. He's won 3 finals. He's been the MVP in all of those. He's 11-time first-team All-NBA player. 7 straight finals. 2 teams, 4 straight. This would do nothing to his legacy. Now, like I said, for all intents and purposes, unless he were to come back and do something spectacular over the next 3 years, take this Golden State team down as it's currently constructed, then maybe we start having a conversation again. But Skip, this doesn't tarnish what he's already accomplished. He got those. He's the first team. He led the first team to ever come back from a 1-3 deficit. That means something. What he's already accomplished. Put it to you like this. The president, no matter who the president is, he could have the greatest economic boom in the 240-plus year history of America. He can come up with cures for cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. He's not going up on Mount Rushmore. Those guys are already carved in. LeBron James is already a Mount Rushmore player, and he's not going anywhere. This will do absolutely nothing to his legacy because what he's accomplished, we can't erase. You can't erase, although you're going to try. And every time...
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
And
How do you know what I'm going to say?
Because every time you come with stain remover, I'm going to come right behind you and write it back in. That's what I'm going to do.
Baloney for all of you. Look, I've always concurred with you. LeBron James is still the best player on the planet. I have never disagreed that he's not an all-time great player.
Yes.
But, Joy, here we go again with the Walking Dead apologists. I must defend LeBron. I must defend LeBron. I must defend LeBron.
See what you made me do, Joy? See? You made me do this.
No, me a computer.
This is nothing but LeBron apology run amok. It's blind witnesses. And I know we have some here, some were saying, I'm a blind witness, tell me before the show started. But instead of fixating on the Golden State potential sweep that I think we're going to see tonight, everyone here in Cleveland is going to try to sweep LeBron's epic failures under the rug or the carpet. And in this case, LeBron is about to fall to 3-5 in finals.
Okay.
LeBron, I think, will get swept out of the finals for the second time in his career. That never happened to Michael Jordan in finals, right?
What about Magic Johnson? Did it happen to Magic?
All right, but we keep saying, you keep telling me Michael Jordan is on par with LeBron James.
No, that's not what I said. If you're going to tell the story, tell the whole story, the true story. I said if LeBron James were to take down this team as it's presently constructed currently, he would be on the same level as Michael Jordan. If he did it again, he would be in the front. Michael would be in the back.
Oh, okay. So just so we are not too delusional here, let's reiterate what has happened to LeBron James. After 4 seasons in this league, he found himself in the finals against my San Antonio Spurs, a team that a lot of people on Undisputed say is not that great, a little bit overrated. Obviously, LeBron got swept. And if you look at what happened in the 2 games in that building, game 3 and 4, they're both close games. LeBron had chances to win both, and he shot 19 for 53 combined from the field in those 2 games. That's 36%, which is not LeBron-esque. He went 2 for 12 from 3 in those 2 games, 17%. He had 5 turnovers in Game 3, 6 turnovers in Game 4. And in Game 4, a 1-point loss, he went 2 for 6 from the free throw line. Now, you can say he was a baby against Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker. That's fine, but that happened. And then the owner in 2010, in his last playoff series here in Cleveland before he took his talents to South Beach, accused LeBron of quitting in games 4, 5, and 6 against the Boston Celtics as they collapsed then. Then he goes to South Beach, and in finals number 1, 2011, LeBron James suffered the worst superstar meltdown I have ever witnessed in games 4, 5, and 6. And even you have concurred. That did happen.
It did absolutely happen.
Are we going to stain remove that one now?
Nope,
okay,
no,
thank you very much. I want to make sure about that. Then it took the greatest clutch shot I have ever witnessed in Game 6 of the 2013 Finals to save LeBron's legacy as he came apart down the stretch with 3 turnovers and a late missed 3 that could have sent it to overtime, canceled by Ray Allen hitting the corner 3. Way to go. And then the 2014 Finals, LeBron lost by a record margin. Now, again, he needed help in that Finals, but he was by far the best player on the floor during that Finals and lost by a record margin to my San Antonio Spurs.
28-7-4 says he was the best player.
But they got blown out in game. They lost in 5 games and lost 3 in a row. 3 in Miami? No, 2 in Miami and 1 back in San Antonio.
Can you tell me what Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh averaged in that series as opposed to the regular season?
Who's the best player on the planet?
He showed it.
Help me.
He showed it.
Oh, okay. I thought in games 3 and 4 back in Miami, I can just show you that he disappeared. He disengaged. There were 2 strange LeBron games where I'm thinking, I'm rooting for the Spurs. What are you doing, LeBron? You're not engaged. You're passive. You're timid.
So
you're tentative.
If he disappeared, did Chris Bosh and D. Wade ever appear?
Maybe not. Okay.
Oh, maybe.
Let's go to this year's finals.
Okay.
Game 1, what happened in the second quarter? And I'm not going to let you sweep this under the rug. LeBron had 6 turnovers in the second quarter of Game 1. 6 and 8 for the game. And obviously they fell behind by 8 at halftime on the way to losing by 22. Then what happened in Game 2? I'm not going to let LeBron off the hook because he played a sensational first half. And then right on schedule, he disengaged, went timid, went tentative, and quit attacking in the second half. Shot only 6 times, and they fell deeper and deeper behind and lost by 19, correct?
Correct.
And then what happened down the stretch in this building in Game 3? Ball in hand, up 4, minute 30 left. You have to close that deal. You're the king, man, and it's your court. It's your house. And he didn't. So you're how can I stain remove all that? I can't. It happened. Michael Jordan didn't have these things happen to him in his career.
Michael Jordan, in 2 of his first 3 years, he got swept out of the playoffs. Michael Jordan, his team won the championship in 91, 92, 93. He retired in 94. Minus Michael Jordan, they won one more game with Scottie Pippen than they had the year before, and Scottie Pippen had him in the Eastern Conference Final. So what do we say about this? He got swept in 2 of his first 3 rounds. LeBron James never lost in the first round of the playoffs.
It took LeBron James 9 years, LeBron James, before he won his first ring. It's a long time. What did he say that night on the court in the stand-up interview? It's about damn time. 9 years? Wow.
As a 22-year-old, LeBron James had a team in the NBA Finals. As a 22-year-old, Michael Jordan was getting swept in the first round. Are you gonna erase that?
What about competition? How about Birds Celtics, Magic's Lakers, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons? They're all-time great teams. I can't help it.
As Jesus in gym shoes, and he's supposed to be able to overcome
that. Guess
that.
what? He scored 63, so you think that's his fault?
And he took the L. I mean, if you're going to Skip, you can't say as the greatest player he should overcome this, but then say the greatest player was going up against great teams. He can't overcome this. You can't have it both ways. If you're great and can overcome it like you asked LeBron James to do, Michael Jordan, who's Jesus, who's above Michael, LeBron should be able to overcome it.
So now you're telling me that LeBron is better than Michael Jordan.
I just asked you a simple question. I'm just using your logic.
I need you to answer it.
I would do like Skip. Let's change the subject to something else.
I don't ever change the subject. I just fire back with facts.
What kind of car does LeBron have? He drives a Kia.
Do you really? I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
He got a spaceship too parked right in his backyard.
You really think LeBron? Is he going to drive a Kia to this arena tonight?
I saw it.
No.
We'll
find out. Game 4 tonight is at Quicken Loans at 9 p.m. Eastern.
No.
And before and after the game, make sure you check out Skip's Facebook page. He's going to be doing a Facebook Live previewing the game and reacting to the game, so check that out. Coming up, did LeBron make a mistake passing to Kyle Korver at the end of Game 3? We'll